matter of fact, in Nigeria, democracy have come to stay. And what we are saying is that Godfather should not be the deciding factors that will be taking people off seat. Predecessor should not be dictating what successor should be doing when power has been handed over. Today we are here in Rivers State to register our displeasure on the purported rumor of service of impeachment to the executive governor of Rivers State. We are here to stand in solidarity with the governor of Rivers State, telling him that the Asia youth all over the world is with him, and that whatever plan some few group of persons are planning against him to castrate him, to take him out of office, that the Asia Youth Council will resist that. We are going to stand in solidarity with the governor, and we are telling any person, any group of persons, mischief makers, that's having that plan or intention to take the governor off seat, that they have over 30 million youths to contend with first before they will be able to take the governor away. And that will never happen in as much as Rivers State is concerned. We are not coming in the perspective of ethnic nationality. We are coming in as interested parties, because a joint nation, a joint ethnic bloc, is a critical stakeholder in the affairs of Rivers State. And in as much as the happenings in Rivers State, if Rivers State today go into crisis, it will affect sons and daughters of a joint nation. And we will not fold our hands to watch some few group of persons put Rivers State into crisis.
Okay, on the impeachment process, what will you say about that?
There was nothing like impeachment anywhere. We are all aware that there was even no House of Assembly hall. The complex was nowhere. So where was the sitting? Where was the maze of the house, the symbol of authority? There was nothing of that. The time has come and gone where people will be carrying out kangaroo activities against a serving governor. A joint youth council, a joint nation will always, at every given point of that, resist that. We will never be support of kangaroo gang up against a serving governor. What we need as people of the Niger Delta, we know the crisis that engulfed in Warri. Today, business activities have run down, and if that is what they want to replicate here in Rivers State, IYC, a joint youth council, is saying that we are going to resist those group of persons, because we don't want what happened in Warri to happen here in Rivers State. What we need as people is business-friendly environment where investors are going to come. It is our prayers that IOC should relocate their head offices to the Niger Delta. If we keep on bringing in fighting and create hostile environments for investors, where are our people going to get employment? Where are the business partners that are going to come and invest in the Niger Delta? Rivers State is the epic center of Niger Delta. And in as much as we need business-friendly environment, we won't allow anybody to put Rivers State into crisis. We will resist that. The proactive, pro-democratic, over 30 million Nigerian youth are going to resist that, and we will resist that till peace is restored. And the mandate that has been given to our son, the executive governor of Rivers State, we will never compromise that. We will stand with him. In as much as his agenda is to take Rivers State to the next level, we will stand with him. We will not allow anybody to cajole him. We will not allow anybody to manipulate the mandate that the generality of the river people have been given to the governor.
What's your thought?
We want to maintain our political structure. So, before you left this country, you had your political structure. Will you allow anybody to just cut you out immediately?
Who is that?
Everybody has a base, it's not true.
Yes.
If you take my base, Am I not politically irrelevant? Delta. We should stop criticizing any event that happens. We should stop. And that's why we have always not gotten it right.
Welcome to my channel, where we discuss and talk about everything and all things politics, economy, and development. Those who are followers of this channel or who subscribe to this channel know that I have stated it from the outset when this fight began between Nyesom Wike, the former governor of Rivers State, and now the minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja, and his godson, Simi Fubara. I said it that it is a battle that Nyesom Wike cannot win. I said it that will mark the beginning of the end of Nyesom Wike's dominance in Rivers State and will diminish his ability to wield influence nationwide. Because, as I said at that time, and insist now, that you cannot pick a fight with a sitting governor of Rivers State, no matter how powerful you think you are as a godfather, and win. Dr. Odele himself was not well treated by his godson, the person he made the governor of the state. The person he made the governor of the state, Chibike Rotbiamechi. Of course, there may be some disagreements here and there whether he actually made. Odele wanted Chibike Amechi to be his successor, but along the line something happened. But you can't deny the fact that Chibike Rotbiamechi became what he is today as a result of Peter Odele. Peter Odele picked him when he was nobody and made him to become what he is today. He made him a lawmaker. He made him the Speaker of Rivers State House of Assembly with no prior experience on legislative matters. Yet, after the tenure, because of the Omeha issue, there was no love lost between Chibike Amechi and Peter Odele. And Peter Odele respected himself. He didn't pick any fight. He stood aloof, sort of. You only began to see Peter Odele in public functions when Nyesom Wike emerged. And I can tell you from my observation, Nyesom Wike was only bringing Peter Odele on the front just to spite Amechi. Because Nyesom Wike also had not treated those who brought him to power, the Jonathan family and his wife's family, well. Now, I did say it at that time that this thing is going to be ethnicized. There will be ethnic dimension to it, and that ethnic dimension to it will make it very difficult. No matter how strong Nyesom Wike think he has structures in Rivers State to be able to do anything to the governor. And just as I stated it, Edwin Clark and all the Ijaw leaders and all that, they rallied around Simi Fubara and were solidly behind him. That's what you saw in the video that just played. Nyesom Wike, that was what his over-bloated ego. Those are some of the things that help in deflating it. And he knows. Rivers State can no longer be the same again for him. Perhaps he may not understand it now, And he admitted it in that same video where he talked about that if you take away my structure, he will become irrelevant. I said it in the previous video that he will be irrelevant. That what this fight he picked with Fubara will make him irrelevant. Because the only reason why President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has respect for him, and why Tinubu is giving him everything he wants, is because Tinubu is hoping that he will use Nyesom Wike's structure to win Rivers in 2027. Because many of us, unless if you are just from the mass, who knows how Nyesom Wike helped Tinubu to win Rivers State, something that is unheard of. But that victory was highly disputed. Peter Obi, the Labour Party presidential candidate, presented evidence and proof that he won Rivers State and not Tinubu that won Rivers State. Independent verification by the BBC and Premium Times also confirmed that Peter Obi won Rivers State. But today, Nyesom Wike is in the inner caucus of Tinubu's presidency because of whatever he did to make Tinubu to win Rivers State, as announced by INEC. Now, and Nyesom Wike have been boasting when stakeholders of APC visited him recently at Abuja. He was boasting that he has no regrets for what he did for Tinubu to emerge, saying he did it for justice, for equity, that he will do it again, that he's ready to work for Tinubu for 2027. Now, that depends on his ability to be able to determine what happened in Rivers State and for him to be able to have the pulse to weigh that influence. Godfatherism is not, like they say in local parlance, it's not moi moi. It costs a lot of money to be able to wield influences, to sponsor people, to say, sit down there, and the man will sit down. You say, stand up, the man will stand up. Go in the right direction, they move to the right direction. Go to the left direction, they move. That costs money. And the reason why governors of Rivers State used to be successful in wielding influence is because they have a lot of resources. They have a lot of resources with which to be able to express themselves in whatever direction. So Fubara, having asserted his authority, means that he will hold the pulse of Rivers State, and the pulse of Rivers State will not be in the hands of Nyesom Wike. And the pulse of Rivers State is a pulse that people used to play around with. And when that pulse is taken away from Nyesom Wike, as Fubara becomes the numero uno in Rivers State, I do not think that Nyesom Wike will have the power to be able to influence things, whether in Rivers State or anywhere in the country, to the level that he will be part of the inner caucus of Bola Ahmed Tinubu when the heat of campaign for 2027 will start. And he admitted it in that video. He said his relevance is because of his structure, and that structure is being taken away from him, and that's why he's fighting like a wounded lion. You could see his composure. He wasn't happy about that, and he was asking Kingsley. He was saying, "Will you be happy if they take away your structure?" But the truth of the matter remains that nobody has a permanent structure. There is a lot of fluidity in structure in Nigeria, although so much has been made about structure until structure was demystified by Peter Obi, when he reminded all that structure is actually the people and not about the big men or the point mans you have everywhere. It's about the people themselves. So Just like I said, it has manifested, and he has confirmed it, Nyesom Wike, that his structure is under threat. And that his structure, I can bet that he cannot be able to handle it. He can't hold it. He can't hold it. There's a limit to what you can hold when you are an ordinary minister than when you are a governor. Look at the man Nyesom Wike succeeded, Chibi Kerop-Timi Amechi. Amechi, despite the fact that he was Minister of the Federal Republic, Minister of Transportation, a very close confidant of President Muhammadu Buhari, he was not able to be able to outdo the incumbent governor of Rivers State then, Nyesom Wike. Nyesom Wike outsmarted him in several fronts. And what is this sense of outsmarting? Is because Nyesom Wike has resources at his beck and call. Nyesom Wike has security votes, which Fubara should have. So this gives him leverage to be able to pander to whatever interest he wants. But that cannot be said when you are an ordinary minister. So what Fubara want to do is to cut Nyesom Wike off, to cut him off from the feeding bottle of Rivers State so that he will rely only on FCT. And FCT, you can bet that all eyes are on FCT. All eyes are on FCT. FCT is not where you can easily be able to have access to resources to play politics with. You may can get a little part of it, but it will not be enormous for you to be able to wed influence, to be able to gather a whole lot of loyalists around you. It's difficult. So what Fubara is doing, or is alleged to be doing in terms of lamenting about the money going to allegedly to Wike, is to cut him off from the feeding bottle. And once that is done, Nyesom Wike has reminded you in that video, it means they want to render him politically irrelevant. And if he's politically irrelevant, Nyesom Wike will be of no use to Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And he knows it, and he don't want that to happen. But it is a fight that I don't know how he's going to win it, because you cannot fight a sitting governor of Rivers State and win. From all indication, Nyesom Wike cannot remove Fubara by impeachment. It's not possible. The people of Rivers State are with Fubara. The leaders of Rivers State are with Fubara. The Ijaw people cannot take anything that will make their son, who has managed to climb that place, no matter how, whatever anybody will say about the processes through which he emerged. As long as he is there now, they are happy that one of their own is there. And in their mindset, he must spend 8 years, just like Dr. Odele, just like Chibi Kerop-Timi Amechi, just like Nyesom Wike. So you can't tell them anything that he cannot complete his tenure the way the people of the upland, or so-called, have done their own. So it is a fact. On that score alone, Fubara is standing on a solid ground. Then there are other interests, both in Ikwere and others, like Rotimi Chibika Amechi, who are not saying anything, but I can tell you that they are excited about this early fight. Because starting this early to separate Nyesom Wike from the resources of Rivers State is going to make a whole lot of difference in the capacity of Nyesom Wike. Because it means that at the earlier stage, he will not have the resources from that state to be able to play politics with. And that will weaken him. And that will make him vulnerable in terms of politics in that state and in the country. So this video is to confirm what I said earlier in a previous video, that the structure of River State is going to be taken away, so-called structure will be taken away from Nyesom Wike. And that this fight that Nyesom Wike picked with this man, he cannot win it. And that because he cannot win it, he will become politically irrelevant. And you will witness it. A time will come when Nyesom Wike will be eased out because he will be of no value to Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Because I heard when the time gets to 2027, there will be so much interest, so much realignment of forces about how to get Tinubu to get a second term. In that kind of situation, Nyesom Wike may not be in a position to do much for Tinubu, unless if Fubara, because of the intervention, if Fubara decide to support Tinubu. If not, there is no way, if the sitting governor of Rivers State is not with Tinubu, that he can win Rivers State. That is when there will be a realignment of force, in which case Tinubu may have to sacrifice Nyesom Wike. In fact, he will have no choice but to sacrifice Nyesom Wike to be in the good books of Fubara. And it all depends on the dynamics of the internal politics of the PDP. But one thing is clear. Fubara is trying to take away the structure of Nyesom Wike. And Nyesom Wike knows it. That is why he's unhappy. That is why he is angry. And anybody who understands the importance of having structures in Nigerian politics will understand why he's unhappy. But it is inevitable. You can't have two captains in the same ship. Nyesom Wike's era has gone. This is the time for Simi Fubara. And he has begun to assert his authority. And that authority will stand. And his authority standing means that the power of Wike will diminish. There is no doubt about it. It will diminish. And he will become irrelevant, both in state and national politics. It has begun to unfold already. You can see how his ego has been deflected by the little resistance by Fubara. He's no longer talking with that kind of confidence he used to talk and to people anyhow. You can see now that when the stakeholders from the NDDC and the other Niger Delta stakeholders visited him in that video you watch, if you follow the whole process, listen to the whole video, you will see that he's now talking about that the party is looking into the affairs of the dispute, that the party is looking into it, and that he has nothing much to say, that the party is looking at. All of a sudden, Nyesom Wike has become a party loyalist, somebody who worked against his own party, somebody who has no regard for the national chairman of his party and all these major leaders of the party. Now he is saying the party is looking into the dispute. Now he has suddenly become a loyal party man. Why? Because his position is threatened. Because Fubara has deflated his ego. Thank you for watching this video. And if you are new to my channel and you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. Hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell. When you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, anytime I have a new video, you will be among the first to know. God bless you. And please don't forget to like this video, because when you like it, Google will rank it high. and recommend it for more people. Thank you, and God bless you and yours.